Welcome to Milestone Moments, the show where we explore the journeys that lead to success. I'm Sheila Slick, your host and founder of 5 Milestones. In every episode, we will bring you insights from the minds of entrepreneurs, leaders, and experts who will share not just their expertise, but the milestone moments that have reshaped their journeys and led to significant achievements. So if you're looking for motivation, you're in the right place. Subscribe now and discover the milestones that mark the path to success. Welcome to another episode of Milestone Moments in Business and Leadership. I'm Sheila Slick, your host, and today my special guest is John Long. John is the driving force behind Thynk.ai, where he blends his expertise in AI with a passion for empowering businesses to achieve transformative growth. With a proven ability to simplify complex technology, John helps organizations streamline operations, boost efficiency, and unlock practical AI solutions tailored to their needs. He's a sought-after mentor and speaker, and today he's going to share his insights on AI, and hopefully he'll inspire today's audience and inspire innovation and success. Welcome to the show, John.
Thank you. Great to be with you, Sheila. Great to be with your listeners, and super excited about our discussion today.
I am too. So you're known for your optimism and your problem-solving skills and obviously innovation because you have a company based with AI. So tell me a little bit about you and how you got to doing what you do today.
Yeah. Well, a little background on myself. I'm a little bit of a hacker. Not a hacker as in trying to hack into people's private information or anything like that, but I just figure out how to use tools to achieve results. And little background on how we ended up where we are today. My business partner and I were actually starting a business in a different space, not an AI business. It was a tech-related business. We have some background in technology, and I told him, I said, "Hey, wouldn't it be great if we could use this new AI technology to help us with some of our pre-sales, help qualify sales leads, schedule them, book calls, do some of the prospecting, the things that the sales reps hate doing." And he was like, "Yeah, that'd be cool. Let's see if we can find something that does that." And so we were searching and searching and searching, trying to find tools. And we found little bits and pieces. We found tools that could do emails. We found tools that could do text messages. We found all these different bits and pieces, but we couldn't find something that did it all. And finally, I went to him one day and I said, "I don't think what we're looking for exists. I think if we want it, we have to build it." And his background is in product development. He's been a product developer, software product developer for years and years. He's like, "Yeah, we can build something. Let's do it." So we dove in and started building this thing, and we built this tool. And once it was done, we looked at each other and we said, "This tool is better than our business." And we were talking to people about AI, talking to people about what we were building, and we found that we were having more conversations about this tool we were building for our business than we were having about our business itself. And so we shifted. We had a big pivot moment and said, "Hey, AI is coming. It's here. We should go all in on this." And so kind of a bold move, scrapped everything we were working on and said, "AI is it. Let's push this AI tool that we've been building." And that's how we ended up where we are today.
So what exactly is the tool? Let's get into that.
Yeah. So it's an AI employee is probably the best way to describe it. It's a communications agent. And so our AI employee can make and receive phone calls, send and receive texts, emails. It can hold meetings with people, answering questions or gathering information. It can schedule meetings, does all the reminders and things. And there are some tools out there that do those same sorts of things. Where we differentiate is we get very customized in what we do. So we're working with some what's a good example? I'll give you this one. We work with some windshield auto glass replacement companies. And our AI tool can have a conversation with someone that calls in, and we can gather the make, model, year of their car. It can go in and then look up the types of glass that are available for that particular model. It can describe and have a little bit of kind of a sales conversation with them about, well, here's the different options that are available. What do you want? Do you want the one with, with the defrost built into it or no? And right, it has this conversation, then it can price it, it can book the appointment, collect the money, schedule everything, order the equipment or the glass, and does it all. Does it all, right? So we're getting more and more niche in different things, but it essentially is allowing businesses to take the repetitive, mundane, kind of work-related tasks of their business and put that on AI and allow their employees to focus on the things that really matter, right? The things that the employees love doing, the things that really make money. I think for most people, if you look at where we spend our time, and this is especially true in sales, but it has some validity across the board. If you look at what you really are spending your time doing and what you actually get paid to do, what your job is, we have this imbalance. And it's like an 80-20, maybe even more, right? Where 20% of your time is spent doing what actually makes you money, and 80% of your time is spent doing all the other stuff. And so our goal as a business, our mission is to help people save billions of hours by helping them to do better work and less busy work, focusing on those things that truly matter in their business, truly matter in their job, and taking that kind of mundane, heavy kind of stuff off their plate.
So before the podcast began, I had told you I had been going back into coding and I had built a tool. And a lot of people are skeptical when, or perhaps scared, either AI is coming after my job or I'm not leveraging AI. They're very doubtful. So, since you are known for your optimism, can you give us your thoughts about, using this AI and embracing it and the quality, the output, right? Because to a certain degree, I think the AI is also more reliable because it's a repetitive process. So you're going to be getting, once it's coded and you have those results, it's going to be more consistent than a human.
Sure, and I will tell you this, AI is coming for jobs, and I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. It is coming for jobs. Now, the beautiful part, though, is those people that are listening to your podcast, they've got a heads up, right? Just like computers came for jobs, just like cars came for jobs, just like, all sorts of technology advancements have come for jobs. And so those that understand it are able to use it as a tool, right? There's a famous saying that AI is not going to take your job. Someone who knows how to use AI is going to take your job, right? We've heard that before. So be the person that knows how to use AI, right? Um, and use it as a tool. We like to think of AI more like the Iron Man suit, right? Be the Tony Stark that understands how to use the Iron Man suit, and you become a superhero, right? You become someone that is able to do 10 times more than the average person because you know how to use the tools that are available to you. And so, I think that those that stick their head in the sand and say, "Nope, it's not happening," they're the ones that will become victims to AI taking their jobs, and they'll have to go and figure out how to do something different or new or retool, right? But those that learn how to use AI are gonna be the ones leading AI teams, teams of AI agents and things like that, because they understand it.
Well, so at Think AI, now that I know what your tool does, what industries does it serve? I know you use as an example a windshield. I don't know if it's a manufacturer or replacement company. Is this a small business like a mom and pop shop, or is this like a national brand?
Yeah, so that particular example can scale, right? Anybody that's in the windshield glass replacement business could certainly use our tool. But we work with all sorts of companies on all sorts of industries. We do a lot with the auto. We do a lot with home services, so like plumbing, heating, air conditioning. Really, those that are needing to schedule meetings, those that are needing to answer questions, qualify sales opportunities. Those are some of the folks that are using our tools and getting the biggest bang for their benefit out of it. We've got another customer as an example, just to kind of share a few thoughts. They are a TV hanging business. They hang TVs, and you might think about that and go, well, that's not a very big business. These guys have hung 30,000 TVs in the last 17 years. They've got 16 trucks out on the road. It's not a large business, but it's not a small solopreneur business. They had us create an AI agent to help them with their sales and phone call, following up with old dead leads, right? Leads that they weren't doing anything with. And they were like, there may be some opportunity there. Let's see if AI can do anything. On day number one, we turned the agent on. On day number one, it booked 4 new appointments for them. The first week, it booked 30 new appointments for them. It's changing their business. They're having to hire people to handle the increase in workflow or workload. So that's a beautiful example of how AI is actually creating jobs because it's making the business more efficient. It's making the business more money. It's allowing them to grow and expand in the right places, right? They make their money by hanging TVs on walls. And so the more TVs that they can hang on the wall, the more money they make, not the more phone calls they take, right? And so we handle the 80% that doesn't make money and allow them to do the 20% that really does.
So it's a custom solution. Business by business, you build them their own custom solution. It's not
Exactly.
a website where I go and I say, I'm in this industry, maybe Sheila's safety services, and then say, well, here's what I need to get done.
Yeah. So we'll
Customized to Sheila's safety services.
Yeah, we sit down with the business owners or business leaders and we say, okay, help us understand your processes, help us understand your way of doing business, and we'll build an agent that supports you in that way.
I love that. So, what is your next milestone?
Ooh, our next milestone is this. We are getting more niche in certain industries where we will be able to help at scale, right? It's tricky to do custom and scale, right? And so we've mastered the art of custom building agents, and we do that every day for people where we allow them to tell us what they're wanting. And it is so fun to see the eyes light up when they go, "Oh my gosh, that's my agent! Wow!" And that's like this pride, right? They're like, "Oh, I have a new baby," uh, right? And that's really fun. But our next goal is to be able to help at scale. So we're going deep in certain industries and really truly digging into those industries, how they work, how to make them the most efficient, and then going very wide, very quickly in those industries.
So, do you have a certain number, something that you're going to hold yourself accountable? This is what I'm aiming for 1,000 businesses, a million. What is it?
Yeah, so we'll be at 1,000 customers by the end of this year. That's our next big milestone.
Okay, I love it. You've said it out loud. You're one
Yep.
step closer to getting there. Well,
Wow.
perhaps maybe even build an agent that can make your other agents, right? I don't know much
Mm,
about machine learning.
yeah.
I did program this with the AI, and it just they gave me superpowers because it was like a whole infrastructure that perhaps I couldn't have built 10 years ago. So anything,
Absolutely.
um, and at the rate that it keeps changing, I'm sure the whole panorama will be way different next year. But maybe an agent that programs the custom agents for you.
Yeah, we do use agents already. We use agents to build our agents. We use automation to build our agents, and yeah, it's amazing to see the way technology is able to stack. And we are our first customer, so we make sure that if we are going to offer anything to a business, it's something that we have used, we've tested, we've proven it. We know that it works because it's worked for us, and then we help others to employ that same technology.
So if you want to leave our audience with one key piece of advice regarding AI technology innovation, what would that be?
I would say this: don't be scared of it. Don't be scared of it. 25 years ago, people were scared of the internet. 15 years ago, people were scared of smartphones. Um, there have been technology innovations that have come out for years and years and years and years that initially we are scared of, and fairly quickly they become indispensable. I think most of us, if we left our cell phone at home, our smartphone at home that day, we would feel like we were naked. We were like, "Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I don't have my cell phone with me." All right, where that technology has become indispensable. Same with the internet. When the internet, if the Wi-Fi shuts down, I don't know about your house, but my house, everyone's like, "We can't do anything." And I'm like, "It's just the Wi-Fi that's down, you guys." And they're like, "Yeah, but we can't." And the list goes on and on and on of all the things they can't do, right? It's become indispensable. That is where AI is going, and it's going there very, very quickly. And so the idea of shying away from it is a foolish idea. Dive in, learn it, understand it, allow it to become part of your life because it's going to be here with us for as long as we are around.
So, for anyone that wants to get a hold or learn more about Thynk AI, it's spelled THYNK.AI. Do you want to leave any other contact information? I'll also leave it in the comments.
Yeah, you're welcome to visit our website. On our website, you can click on a button to actually interact with one of our agents. You can talk to them, text them, email them. So feel free to do that. You're also always welcome to hit me up on LinkedIn. I'm pretty active on LinkedIn and would love to connect with everybody that's out there. And if there's a way for us to help you, we'd love to do it.
Well, I may go in and try out the bot. Just say hi. Sheila Safety Services. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, thank you, Sheila. Sure appreciate it. And looking forward to communicating and connecting with some of your listeners too. So thank you.
And thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Milestone Moments in Business and Leadership. Until next time.